So we're here in December, and this is the first time I actually put my hands on my car. You can see the dust everywhere, and there's a few cobwebs in there. I'm afraid to go in it. But yes, since the trip, I haven't even touched the car to do anything. I still need to replace the radiator, which is still oblong shaped. I still need to buy a splitter. I still need to, mess with my entire front end and do a little bit of fixing of little things here and there to be able to go back on the track day, or go back on track period, or go back on autocross, whatever. It's a shame because the tires are good, and it's just life has a way of, garnishing your attention and your efforts. I still been working on people's cars. I'm on like 7 cars since the trip, 8 cars since the trip that I've worked on. A number of things, from transmissions to coolant leaks to wheels, suspension and stuff like that, but not my car. Main thing in there is just monetary restrictions, but ultimately the main one is my personal life. My wife's having a baby. I'm happy about that. That requires a lot of attention. Not every pregnancy goes according to plan, but this pregnancy, the baby's healthy, my wife is healthy right now, so that is mainly taking up most of my time. And I think it'll be just a little bit irresponsible to be going racing while my wife requires some attention. But ultimately, when the baby gets here, I'm gonna take some time off from everything, but I'm gonna take time off from work as well, and try to make some time to work on my car to get back out there. But ultimately, the baby stuff is the main one, which I'm super excited about that more than anything. I also am working on Danny's car back there. I'll show you guys in a little bit what I'm working with over there, but there's so much parts that I need to drop in that thing, including the build K, which I'm super excited to put that in there. I think I mentioned that in the other videos. But yes, guys, I'm tired, and you're gonna see the baby shower stuff for a little bit there. But so that engine is gonna go here. The engine bay was painted as good as the outside. The paint, as you can see, is still not finished, but it's still pretty. Anybody would wish they had a finished paint job like this, as is, but it's not completely finished. But that engine in particular is what I would put in my car if I had the money to afford a fully built all-motor engine, high compression. The likelihood of that going on E85 is pretty high because it has 12-to-1 pistons. You can do pump gas, but it's still a debate between Danny and me if he should keep it at pump gas, because this car is not gonna be driven every single day. So it's probably gonna be 93 to begin with, and plus he's not into like racing too much. And I'm pretty sure he's not gonna race this car. And we still gotta tap and dye a bunch of stuff in here. We're gonna have to paint the fender wells a little bit. We're gonna have to clean it up because I don't wanna put in a nice subframe and nice engine on a dirty surface and stuff. So, but you can see this car has some pretty neat parts. But the best part about this car is gonna be the bumper. The bumper's not here right now, but he keeps it at his house. It's like carbon fiber infused. It's a work of art that is gonna give it a nice touch. It's gonna give a nice touch to this car. But yeah, that's And I'm also working on that car right next to it at the same time that I'm working on this one. This one, I just have to mock it up because there's a fabricator that's gonna do all the custom intake and all the custom piping for the radiator, because we wanna have it nice and flush. We don't, like you see here, as an example, this is not the actual radiator that's gonna go on. You can see right here, it's gonna be nice and tucked in here with a condenser. So there's that. No, it's gonna be quite labor intensive, but it's gonna be well worth it. Especially, you know, that's the crown jewel, and to put it on something as nice as this, I think makes all the sense in the world.